This is one of the areas in my yard where I keep my daffodil seedlings over summer while they're dormant. They get mostly shade, but a little bit of dappled morning sun. And they get rain, but I don't give them any extra water besides that. Sweet Surprise, which is a Meg Yerger poet, crossed with Mystic, which is technically a Division 3, but it's sort of poet-like. And it gave rise to Dreamlight, which is a sort of pink poet, is how I think of it. These are some of the biggest poet-like bulbs I've gotten so far from this year of crosses, and they're kind of white colored, which I thought was interesting. This is Sugar Rose by Tansy Girl. Sugar Rose is one of the best performing pink daffodils for me. Plus it's gorgeous. And Tansy Girl too is gorgeous. It's a Division 2, I believe from New Zealand, and it has a very flat orange cup. It blooms a little bit too late for me, so hopefully this cross will bloom a little earlier. I don't know what the pink and the orange will do together. Maybe make some intermediate colors, perhaps. This one kind of surprises me. Orange Supreme by Sugar Rose. Orange Supreme is one that I had for several years, and then it suddenly rotted. But the last year that I had it, I got seeds from crossing it with Sugar Rose. And I'll have to double check, but I think that all of these bulbs came from one seed pod. And they're pretty big compared to other bulbs from this year. These bulbs are on the smaller side of my 2024 crosses. Falmouth Bay by Showdown. Showdown is one that eventually rotted for me, but I have a lot of seedlings from it. And over here I have Rosy Trumpet by Gloria Flissa. I don't know why these are smaller, if it's genetics or vigor in my climate, maybe a combination of both. So here I've worked through a half flat of repotting seedlings, and I'll get some top dressing on those and water them in. The soil will settle somewhat once they're watered. For my top dressing, I use an expanded slate aggregate called Staylight. Comes in different brand names though. One important thing that I don't know if I've ever said before is that there's a lot of dust on this. So I put it in these mesh bags and shake it out, because if you don't, this dust will form a crust on the top of the pots underneath the top dressing. So now I have the top dressing on the pots and I'm ready to water them in. I always water in pots after repotting, no matter what time of year it is, because it settles air pockets, gets things in place. But once I water things in, I will let it sit until I see the foliage emerge, which may be something like 6 months from now or more. Gonna make sure this water is cold. Don't want boiling hot water from this hot sun getting into the pots. And I used the Dram Redhead shower fixture, whatever they're called. It's just more gentle. It doesn't make the soil splash out. But I water it in pretty thoroughly. And after I do this, I'll go set the flat back out in the shade and wait till the foliage emerges next year.